this is my wrap-up video about the One Book July challenge. And yeah, I just wanted to show my face a little bit. Um, I made some notes, so if I'm looking down, it's because of that. One Book July, Midori, regular size, not too small. I went from using um, personal size Filofax, a wallet, and sometimes I have this full dory with me. So from using all that to using just one, it was a pretty big challenge. Um, I start with 5 inserts. If I remember correctly, were my list insert, which is the one that I have here. Let me grab it. Here. This that I took off, I think last week. Then I had my work insert, and then I had my full boniti insert, my kind of like a me insert, and the journal that I took away too. Most of the inserts that I have, well, actually all of them I made myself. Some of them were printables that I print and cut to size. Some of them, like this, were cheap notebooks, 20 pages notebooks. I bought 2 of them. I took the staplers from the middle. I put one inside of the other. Sew it together. Here, sew it together. And cut to size, round the corners. Finished. I have an insert. I'm gonna make a video showing how I did that because I know that some people ask. So it's good to have some tutorials sometimes. My work insert was not my idea. I mean, the layout of it was DIY Fish idea because it was her template. Just reverse the pages, and I do credit where credit's due, and this is her idea. The week on one page with notes, but she had here the week and here the notes, and I just flip it. So that was what I used for work until last week. Last week was this, and I barely use it, as you can see. Yeah, I can barely use it because I knew that I needed something to use for August, and I knew that this was not going to work. The layout is perfect. I'm not saying that, but the notes, I needed to have the notes of the week in every page. And what I have here were the to-dos and some notes. And I have a completely different page for everyday note. I needed to have it all in one place. So what I did was I took some legal size pages, I folded in half, stack them together, measure this, and fold the rest of the page to create a flap. So I have this for each week. I need to put the information that I have in that one, in this, in here. But I used it last week. This week from Monday 28th until today, that is Sunday the 3rd. This is how I have it, and this is perfect. I have my week here with the important notes that I needed to remember. Someone took her day off here. 2 days that the boss took like kind of like vacation, and someone was sick. So, and I have all here as a bullet journal. I have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Thursday here, Friday, Saturday, and I don't work on Sunday. because if I did, I didn't have any more space. Here I put some important notes that I need to remember for the salary sheets that I need to be doing. So yeah, and this is next week. I have already everything prepared. And I put in here birthdays, so I don't forget the birthdays because it happened last month. So this is my work insert. I need to make a cover for it and all that, but it's working perfectly and I'm not gonna change this. I loved using my Filofax before, but having this and having the chance to take this insert, just like this, like you see it here, put it on my table and work all day with this and the other stuff in my bag, for me is like the most amazing thing. Because if I have to take my Filofax sheets with me and I needed all the information, I needed to take a lot of sheets. And I take the risk of having to rearrange everything. So now, this is more organized for me, perfect for work, perfect. I just found the perfect insert for work after 7 months working at that job. I'm not gonna lie, my Filofax was perfect for taking notes in the first 6 months because I needed it for the meetings that I had. But for the desk work and the human resources work that I do, this is great. If I have to add pages, I will add with washi some stuff, but this is great. I don't have words. This is perfect. What I can do actually is take the sheets that here I use and I'm not gonna use anymore, take this out and leave this as a booklet and use it for notes. So if I have a meeting with the lawyer or I have a meeting with my boss, this will be perfect for notes. And then I can put it all organized in here. So yeah, I realize also that I don't use lists much. I'm not a list maker. I'm sorry. I thought I was, but I'm not. Um, Remember the block list? Still is only one there. And I know I have more than 50 blogs that I follow. I know. My YouTube list. And then nothing else. So I'm not a list maker. I do it in my free time, which I don't because I work from 8 in the morning till 6. Actually, I leave work at 5:30, but it took me about half an hour to get home. So, and at that time, I would just want to sit and watch Filofax or Midori or whatever YouTube video that I can watch. Another thing that I do realize, and I'm gonna take this out, is that I don't use this much either. I suck at this. Keeping track of my money in a notebook. And it's the same reason why I have problems sometimes with work. Why? Because I don't write it down in a minute. I don't. I wait and I say, oh, at the end of the day I will remember that. No, no, bad girl, bad girl. You won't. And I don't. So, yeah. What I'm gonna do this month is I'm gonna keep track of my money, but at the same time, I'm gonna keep track of my money, if you know what I mean. I had an app for May and June, and it was perfect for tracking my expenses. Uh, it looks like this. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can kind of see it. So you have your expenses there, and you just put it down. And since I always carry my phone in my pocket, yeah. And then at the end of the day, in that case, I will remember because it will be all in here. And I can put it in here. Um, Fluidity. Sometimes I need to push myself to write down things. And even though when I do it, I notice that I hold back a lot of things. If something happened on a particular day that I want to remember, but at the same time I don't want to remember it because, yeah, someone could read this or something like that, I realized that I found something else to put instead of that important thing. So, yeah. And I need to push myself because here I pasted something. You see any writing? No. 25th. Where are you? Nothing. Completely blank page. What does that tell you? A lot of blank spaces. So, I have reached a conclusion about this. By the way, if you're asking yourself if I'm gonna show the 418 completely, I will. I will make a video and flipagram and I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna put the link of the flip in the downsize bar and I will put it in my blog too and in my Tumblr so you will all be able to see it whatever you look for it. Uh, I will say that from all the pages that I did in this was one of my favorites. The first one. I put so much effort into it that it was amazing. This, the sixth, is another one that I loved. I loved, I love, love, love. I know that I'm not good at writing. I'm drawing. Look at this. But yeah, I actually look at this and I'm saying, I actually drew all that. I drew this. So I was like, when I was flipping through my pages. I can't believe that sometimes I can do things in a good way. I can actually do something good. Um, I really love having to do this, but I also realize that it's my fault. I feel like I had sometimes too little space because here, for example, I have the 5th and the 6th of August here. And I don't have a chance, I don't leave myself a chance to use part of this page to still be in the 5th. So it's like I put limits myself. And that limitation is something that I don't like. So for this month of August, I'm gonna go back to this. This is an A5 cheap 96 sheets notebook. I put this here. It says I was born an original, and since I love pink, and I started this. I leave a page for just for whatever, and I glue this out. It says out, and you see how much I wrote. This was the 11th of May, the 12th of May. There's the 2 pages of the full niche that I was using on July. The 13th of May, you can see. This I wouldn't be able to do in the full niche that I have. And I honestly miss this size. I loved this, but I miss this. So I'm gonna use this in August. And since it's very important for me this month, I'm gonna keep this. Probably gonna keep it for the rest of the year. Something that I also did was I rounded the corners. As you can see, these are squares, corners here. Yeah. What I did is I rounded the corners of the pages I already used. So if I want to write something, blank pages. Yeah. Um, I also know that for this month I'm gonna be using not only this insert and my work insert, but also this. This is something that I made in May or June. It's from a notebook. I just took the spiral out. As you can see, took the spiral out. Fold the pages. It's a great notebook. It's like this. And I took the spiral out, fold the pages in half. Didn't even cut it. As you can see, I didn't even cut anything. I cut the bottom just to make it the right size. And here I have it. This insert is going to be my writing insert. This is going to be my outlet. Sometimes I just need to write whatever stupid story that I got in my mind. So this is going to be that. I told you that I made a list of the likes and dislikes. And here it is. What I liked about this. The majority is an actual lightweight planner. When I was using my Metropole, it was light, but up to that Metropole, a wallet with coins, and sometimes a Foboniti with 2 of this inside, and you have yourself a problem. All in one book. Sometimes people say, I don't like it that it has booklet instead of dividers. I see each booklet as a divider. So, yay! Rearrange the order of the books. If you go and look my first video of the One Book July, the way that I put the orders of the inserts, you will realize if you look that one and then you look at the last week, the orders are not the same. It's the same booklet, but it's not in the same place. I love that. Also, when I worked, like I told you before, I love that I could take one and keep it in the desk. One. I have a noisy boss, and she loved to go and watch what's inside my planner. So when I had the Metropole, I used to hate when she picked up the notebook, the Metropole, and started to flipping through. I hated it because I have everything in it. I have my stuff, my quotes, everything in it, and she used to mock me for some stuff or look at me funny, and I hated it. With this, she cannot do that. Also, if you need to take only your work divider, work part of your file effects out, you will have a lot of free loose leaf paper that, like I told you before, you could misplace, and that's not good. The size of the pages. The pages are a perfect size. They are a little bit bigger than the file effects personal size, and for me it's great. I could also use it as a semi wallet, and I think I can show you that. I think I had some money here. No, I don't have it. But what I did was I used this and I put it here. In here I put the bill here, the paper money here, and it's smaller than all this. So I can have the paper money here. What I couldn't have here are the coins. So still have to use the coin purse, but it's working fine. What I didn't like, lack of more room to write. Like I told you, my fault with the Fobonichi, my fault with this. The rearranged pages, the not letting a space to write more for one day, only one page for the day. So that is my fault. Um, I needed more space for notes. Like I told you, I'm gonna convert this. No color. I have a ton of pens and pencils and whatever. I have it, but I actually never use much of them. But not having the ability, the chance, the liberty to use it, the freedom of using it, that was something that I didn't like at all. Um, Inserts that I have and I didn't use much. Need to add inserts. But the thing is, I could have easily take this out like I did last week and put this in. I didn't put this in. Why? Because I said in my head, I needed to do this right if I'm gonna do this challenge. I'm doing it right. I'm using one pen. I'm using no color whatsoever. Probably I'm only using chalk sometimes. So I was doing it right. And I didn't want to cheat. And I considered putting this inside cheating. It was inside of my brain, but yeah. So that was what I didn't like. What I realized due to this challenge, I can live perfectly in a Midori. And the reason why I love the Midori and why I'm gonna keep using a Midori, and I'm probably gonna sell my personal size Firefaxes, no rings involved. I used to hate having to open the rings and take the paper out to write down stuff. It used to bug me like you have no idea. So, having all this in one booklet and no rings for me was perfect. More than perfect if you want. I also realized that I'm bad at keeping track of my money. And the problem is, I don't write it down in the minute that I use the money for something. If, like I told you before, if I don't write it down in the moment, I will forget. I will say to myself, oh, I will remember it. I will remember it. Yes, I will remember it. I won't. And I have done that a lot of times in July. So, and something else that I realized that I already told you is sometimes I need to push myself to write, to journal. Something that I could have done, and I'm probably gonna do this month, is put part of my internal rants or my ideas for books into this, like little quotes that I could use um, for something. Like in this night I had a dream, and I put here red hair, blue eyes. Nick was the name of the guy. Shy, hideaway, hard to find and talk to. He was a vampire. He had red eyes. He will hug and protect with his all completely. Is a protective bastard and possessive too. Looks so sweet, so shy, so different. But I know better. This is a perfect character for one of my stories. Not a fanfiction, a story. And I could have done that a lot of times, but I didn't. I'm gonna share this with you. I know that I'm 25 minutes already, but just let me share this with you. And uh, this is something good. What is your name? She murmured. He cocked an eyebrow at her and then went back to look at his brother. I'm the evil one, in case you haven't figured it out. I wanted your name, know your calling. Being a bastard's more of a compulsion, really. And it's sadist. I am sadist. From the book Lover Eternal from J.R. Ward. It was amazing. And it's this other one is the last one, I swear. I swear. Me staring with my mouth hanging open at him, shocked for the tone and way he spoke about this work. Mental me. What surprised you so much? Myself. I shouldn't be, but damn! Did you look at his expression? He really thinks her work is easy and stuff. Mental me. And that is a surprise for what reason exactly? That was mental chats that I have with myself for something that happens at work. And if I keep sharing after 8 hours, well, hello, bitch. I love the way that some friends sometimes are crazy. Oh, and I have a question for you. Help me out with this one. This is my month. This is my birthday month. And I want to do something different. I want to cut or do something with my hair. It's long right now. It's really long right now. And I don't know. I wanted to cut it. And at the same time, I wanted to put some red in it. I'm not planning on using blonde because I know when I did that last time I looked more older, and when I did that I was 20 years old and that was good. Now I'm almost 28, so forget about it. I want something for my puffy face that looks really good. I usually at work tend to do this, but I don't know. What do you say? I should cut my hair short, dye my hair completely in a different color, just use a little bit of streak of red, purple. Um, Give me ideas, people, please, please. It will be a perfect birthday gift. And my birthday is not this week, and so that's all I'm gonna say. But please help me out with that one. Um, I'm gonna make a few more videos later. Not today, probably, because I have to work on some salary sheets. Just to, I know I don't work on Sunday, but I wanted to not go crazy tomorrow, so I need to do this. So thank you guys for watching. It's almost 30 minutes. Oh my God, Rhomany, I'm doing the same as you. Because your videos, sometimes when you start talking and start doing this kind of wrap up, um, you get to 30 minutes. And I love the 30 minutes videos. Oh my God, first time in my life. I hope I can upload this, by the way. So, thank you guys for watching, and I will be seeing you next time. Bye bye.